Wer es schafft, nach Busan zu kommen und sich selbst zu den Fisch- und Meerestierliebhabern zählt, der muss unbedingt auch einmal auf den Yagaichi Fischmarkt. Auf dem Yagaichi Fischmarkt findet man wirklich die obskursten Meeresbewohner und ich hatte das Glück, über Get Your Guide wirklich einen exzellenten Tourguide zu bekommen, der mir eine Menge Spezialwissen vermittelt hat. Und dieses Spezialwissen, das zeige ich euch jetzt. Wir wissen jetzt noch nicht ganz genau, wo wir hingehen. Ich nehme an, wir bewegen uns jetzt auf den Yagaichi Fischmarkt zu.
It's kind of kind of fish that we enjoy like tuna in Korea. Only in winter is the season.
Oyster, so what's that?
It's a spoon worm. So there are a lot of sea creatures or worm living in the ocean. It's called spoon worm. Yeah, so sea cucumber.
Sea cucumber. How does it taste like sea
So
cucumber?
you can order some raw fish or lobster as like a main dish.
Yeah.
Also order some as entree, like appetizer. That often to be this kind of like seafood, and you eat it as a roll. You slice it and eat it as a roll. Yes. It tastes like it's more like about texture because. It's just taste of ocean, so it's kind of salty. But texture is like.
And do you eat those alive?
Yeah, it's alive.
Oh, well, it's an oyster. Oh,
It's a abalone.
abalone. It's not an oyster, okay.
It's a shellfish family. The shellfish family. But actually it's originating in many other Asian countries. But it's really hard to get a fresh one. So usually in Hong Kong, even tin one is really expensive. But we have all the fresh ones in Korea, so we can splurge, which is very good.
Okay, and so like how you just eat them raw?
You can eat it as a roll. You can steam it, you can grill it in the butter. You can porridge. Yeah. Many different ways to do it.
Yeah. And so like this worm here. How does it taste like?
It's a
뭐 하는 거야?
It's a what texture is a little like rubbery, strawberry, more of a texture.
So this is eel, right?
That's an eel. Yes, that's an eel. 이건 꼼장어예요. 아니요. 꼼장어. It's a freshwater eel.
Freshwater eel.
Also, we do have sea eel. It's I can't really see here, but yeah, I will show you later. It's called unagi.
Yeah, unagi, I know.
Unagi or anago. There are two different types.
But it's also unagi. It's also unagi in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do anago.
Oh,
Japanese name is
something
Anago.
wrong.
I said anago and unagi. Both are from freshwater. And this
You
is
can eat upstairs if you have here. The great ear. Ear is very good for men.
Yeah.
Just try.
아니 아나고랑 운하기 둘 다 민물 아니에요?
아니 은하기는 민물장어고.
그러면은 이 뭐지? 아나고는 바다장어.
바다장어.
그러면 꼼장어는 바다장어.
꼼장어는 바다장어.
아 바다장어가 두 개네 그러면.
Yeah, I love
I was
eel.
wrong. Yeah. It's from there's a unagi. It's anago. It's this and also there's a 꼼장어.
This is hagfish.
That's hagfish. That's from the sea.
Okay.
Just different pieces.
Unagi is from the freshwater.
Okay.
And this one is also, I thought that it's freshwater, he said it's from the ocean. A different type.
Okay.
We enjoy.
It's like it's from the ocean. It's not
from the ocean.
not from an aquarium. Okay.
Everything is from the ocean. It's not,
Everything
none
is
of
from
it
the
is
ocean.
From,
Oh, wow.
aquarium.
And what fish is this?
That's a rockfish.
Cat what?
Rockfish.
Okay.
Rockfish.
All right. Okay.
And live octopus.
And these mussels? What?
This is called a sea skirt. Also, it's called sea pineapple.
Okay. Sea pineapple.
Actually,
The sea pineapple is prepared by chopping off the root, cutting it in half, and scooping out the fleshy insides.
this is really interesting. When it was a baby, they had a brain. So it was communicating, but they don't move. So brain disappears. If you don't move your body, you don't need brain. So
Okay.
it becomes kind of flat. It still breathes, but it doesn't move. So it's quite interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, but also Well, the outside is really hard. So you have to cut inside, and the inside meat is like kind of like oyster.
So you have sea cucumbers and you have sea pineapple.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any other?
Sea cucumbers, the pineapple. Yes.
These lobsters. They are very big, but there's not much meat on them, right?
No, there are a lot of meat on them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that is not from Korea. Probably crab is the king crab and the lobster.
So this is imported. This lobster is imported, or?
Imported from Russia. Actually.
Ah.
From Russia, and
Вы меня рассмешили.
lobster is usually from Canada. These are usually the only items that are from outside of Korea because
Okay.
the king crab and lobster lives in a colder temperature, so
Yeah.
you don't catch them near
Okay.
Korean Sea. So, yeah. But these are local ones.
Okay.
That's usually seafood.
And you get them as a side dish as well, right?
You can eat it as a main, like you can get it steamed or you can make
But-
a stew.
But I think I got it raw, like with
Or you can eat it as a raw.
yeah, with barbecue.
Oh, the sauce is marinated.
Yeah.
It's called 간장, 게장, soy sauce marinating crab.
Yeah. And I found it amazing that this was included in the dish, you know, because lobster is very expensive usually, at least in my country.
The sea eel I told you about. It looks a little more like
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah,
But
I
actually,
saw it before.
Right. Actually, this before Korean War, during Japanese colonial era, we ripped the skin and only export the skin to Japan because that was like good material for making leather goods like wallet and belt.
Okay.
Since Korean War, you know, you didn't really have much to eat during the war anyway. So like we're thinking, why don't we start eating it?
Yeah.
And now it becomes one of the most iconic bar food.
Okay.
Bar food, yeah.
But the coast of Japan is not that far away, actually. So you should don't
Take
you?
ferry to go get to Fukuoka from here.
Yeah. We actually thought of going there, but in
It's
the
closed now.
it's closed now.
As I know, a few weeks ago it
Okay.
was closed.
Okay.
Oh,
This is the same lobster, right?
same lobster. The items they have is quite alike each other, similar because it's usually they're getting from the fishermen that are in season. So
Oh, wow.
that's from Canada.
This is from Canada.
Lobsters from Canada,
Okay.
king crabs from Russia. It actually is a really, really good quality. They
Yeah.
bring the fresh, like live ones directly to Korea, to Busan. It's very, very good. 묵었다고? 언제? She was bitten by him in the morning.
Oh.
What texture is little like rubbery, more of a conventional texture.
So this is eel, right?
That's an eel. Yes, that's an eel. 이건 꼼장어예요. 아니요. 꼼장어. It's a freshwater eel.
Freshwater eel.
Also, we do have sea eel. It's I can't really see here, but yeah, I will show you later. It's called unagi.
Yeah, unagi. I know.
Unagi or anago. There are two different types.
But it's also unagi. It's also unagi in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do
Unagi is just different pieces of anago.
anago.
Oh, you
Japanese
put
name is
something
anago.
wrong.
I said anago and unagi. Both are from freshwater, and this
You
is
can eat obsess if you are here. The great eel. Eel is very good for man.
Yeah.
Just try.
아니 아나고랑 운하기 둘 다 민물 아니에요?
아니 은하기는 민물장어고.
그러면은 이 뭐지? 아나고는 바다장어예요.
바다장어.
그러면 꼼장어는 바다장어.
꼼장어는 바다장어.
아 바다장어가 두 개네 그러면.
Yeah, I love
I was
eel.
wrong. Yeah. So it's from there's a unagi, it's anago, it's this, and also there's a 곰장어.
This is hagfish.
That's hagfish. That's from the sea.
Okay.
Just different pieces.
Unagi is from the freshwater.
Okay.
And this one is also, I thought that it's freshwater, he said it's from the ocean. A different type.
Okay.
of enjoy.
It's like it's from the ocean. It's not from an aquarium. Okay.
Everything is from the ocean. It's not.
Everything
none
is
of
from
this
the
is
ocean.
From,
Oh, wow.
aquarium.
And what fish is this?
That's a rockfish.
Cat. What?
Rockfish.
Okay.
Rockfish.
All right. Okay.
And live octopus.
And these mussels? What?
This is called a sea skirt. Also, it's called sea pineapple.
Okay, see pineapple.
The sea pineapple is prepared by chopping off the root, cutting it in half, and scooping out the fleshy insides.
This is really interesting. When it was a baby, they had a brain. So it was anything, but they don't move. So brain disappears. If you don't move your body, you don't need brain. So
Okay.
it becomes kind of flat. It's still green, but it doesn't move. So it's quite interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, but also, well, the outside is really hard. So you have to cut it inside, and the inside meat is like kind of like oyster.
So you have sea cucumbers and you have sea pineapple.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any other?
Sea cucumbers, pineapple.
These lobsters. They are very big, but there's not much meat on them, right?
No, there are a lot of meat on them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that is not from Korea. Probably crab is the king crab and the lobster.
So this is imported. This lobster is imported, or?
Imported from Russia. Actually.
Ah.
From Russia and
Вы меня рассмешили.
lobster is usually from Canada. These are usually the only items that are from outside of Korea because
Okay.
king crab and lobster lives in a pool that temperature. So
Yeah.
you don't catch them near
Okay.
the sea. So, yeah. But these are local ones.
Okay.
That's usually seafood.
And you get them as a side dish as well, right?
You can eat it as a main, like you can get it steamed or you can make a
But-
stew.
But I think I got it raw, like with
Or you can eat it as a raw.
yeah, with barbecue.
Oh, the sauce is marinated.
Yeah.
It's called 간장, 게장, soy sauce marinating crab.
Yeah. And I found it amazing that this was included in the dish, you know, because lobster is very expensive usually, at least in my country.
The sea eel I told you about. It looks a little more like
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah,
But
I
actually,
saw it before. Yeah.
Right. Actually, this before Korean War, during Japanese colonial era, we ripped off the skin and only export the skin to Japan because that was like the material for making leather goods like wallet and belt.
Okay.
Since Korean War, you know, you didn't really have much to eat during the war anyway. So like we're thinking, why don't we start eating it?
Yeah.
And now it becomes one of the most iconic bar food.
Okay.
Bar food, yeah.
But the coast of Japan is not that far away, actually. So you should don't
Take
you?
ferry to go get to Fukuoka from here.
Yeah. We actually thought of going there, but in
It's
the
closed now.
it's closed now.
As I know, a few weeks ago it
Okay.
was closed.
Okay.
Oh,
This is the same lobster, right?
same lobster. The items they have is quite alike each other, similar because it's usually they're getting from the fishermen that are in season. So
Oh, wow.
that's from Canada.
This is from Canada.
Lobsters from Canada,
Okay.
king crabs from Russia. It actually is a really, really good quality. They
Yeah.
bring the fresh, like live ones directly to Korea, to Busan. It's very, very good. 묵었다고? 언제? She was bitten by him in the morning.
Oh.
맞나?
Ay. What a beast. So this fella is from here?
Yeah, it's from here.
어서 오세요.
Why he's so transparent, you know?
It is. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. So how do we eat these squids?
You could eat it as a sashimi. Also, you can steam it. You can make a stew. You can stir fry with a spicy sauce. Many different ways. But I think if this is a very specific type of squid, is called hanchi. In Korea, it's softer than regular squid. So we like to enjoy this as a sashimi. It's soft and nice, a little bit sweet in season. So that's how we always eat it. This guy's really funny too. This is called mousefish.
Mousefish.
Mousefish, because if you take this out of water, I think it's sukkoshin 소리가 나요. Usually it's a man, it makes the sound of like mouth. I'm a female. but it doesn't make sound. But usually it makes sound like tick 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 tick. That's
Yeah.
why it's called mouse fish. It's very relatively smaller fish compared to others that we enjoy as a sashimi.
Yeah.
So if you have it as a sashimi, not much of the meat that you can eat. But actually, I love this because the liver of the mouse fish is such a creamy, nice. I think it's really the problem.
Okay.
You can only eat the liver when it's super fresh. Once you saw that it's alive, so it's really, really fresh. Not even all Korean knows about it, but it's really, really fresh. I was thinking about like trying some of the raw fish. Are you guys into it?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
You see, you're not
But I'm not so into raw fish usually, but
but just to
I can make an
taste.
exception.
Yeah, we can just to taste because I think it's higher chances now or never. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this very, very Korean thing. I haven't really seen that outside of Korea. So yeah, that. Would you like to try live octopus?
Aw, close enough. It's so cute.
Just rip off the head.
Oh, okay. Cool thing. Yeah, I can.
Aw, close enough. It's so cute.
역할하고 사람이 없네. 진짜 별 그지 같은 별짓거리다.
So this is what?
Sea skirt.
Okay, this is from...
Sea pineapple.
Yeah, okay, sea pineapple, okay. That looks like pineapple, yeah?
It does?
Yeah.
The thorny outside, like the
Okay, so I grab one of these.
oh, later. I will.
Okay.
I will put some dipping sauce on it. I will take it outside and then have it.
Okay.
But like we're having this outside tasting a little bit.
Okay.
So if you want to come back for a meal later, this is my guy. So you can maybe come. And we're going to take selfie together later.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe you can
All right. All right. Okay, let's go.
And this is 초고추장. Have you heard of gochujang? Gochujang is a Korean red pepper paste. This is called 초고추장. There is a vinegar inside, sweetened a little bit. So you need to have the seafood with those dipping sauce. Usually, beef tartare, raw beef, and they crack the egg and add egg yolk and give it a mix and eat it as well. Okay, you can go ahead. Starting with this one. Dip here. Yeah, yeah. It's not that spicy, so you can dip generous amount if you like. All right. 멍게.
Monge.
So you
Sea pineapple.
You have 멍게 bibimbap.
Okay.
If you go to south part of like peninsula, they serve this a lot, and you try live octopus.
That's
It's very strong. That's good, I think. Well, it's more about texture. It doesn't really taste much because it's just just taste of salt a little bit.
yeah. And well, here we have cuttlefish. It's not, so the cuttlefish is a different kind of squid.
Yeah, squid. And the one that we saw at the market, indoor market, the live one, pretty one, they're kind of exactly the same family, but cuttlefish is a little different. They have like bones in the head, really hard bones. Which squid don't have at all.
A squid must be a holy thing in South Korea, right? Isn't that? I mean, like, yeah. I mean, like, you know, Squid Game. Is also the name of.
Yeah, no, that's not just a game that we have. But we do love squid family.
Could you tell me what
This is a type of seaweed that we only use for making kimchi.
Okay.
So around this time you can see this
I
one.
know
it's
that.
called 청각. It's not really common. I think youngsters don't really know about what this is.
Okay.
Some people even add it. Some people don't add it when they make kimchi. But if you add it, it makes kimchi more refreshing. A little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
I love kimchi to the point I eat kimchi every single day.
So it's a salted, dried, lightly salted.
And it has no other use case other than
no,
kimchi.
it's only for kimchi. It's quite tough. You can't really eat it as it is.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different type of seafood. Sweet.
This is good. Cuttlefish is not so different taste-wise from
Sweet?
yeah, from squid.
Cuttlefish is much meatier.
Yeah?
And the thickness of the meat is a lot like
Yeah.
a lot thicker.
Okay.
So it's a lot mouthful.
I saw you can eat here cuttlefish soup.
You can eat cuttlefish soup. You can eat it as even raw as well.
Yeah.
Sashimi. You could grill it. You could stir fry it with a sauce. Many different ways.
Yeah.
To enjoy it. Big chunk of the body. It's like scarier than that.
Shark, yeah. I thought so. But actually, we do it. I think we do it the same way. No? Germany, yeah.
In Deutschland gibt es sogenannte Schillerlocken zu kaufen. Weißt du, was eine Schillerlocke ist? Eine Schillerlocke ist im Prinzip der geräucherte Bauchlappen eines Dornhais.
Why did they cut it in this shape?
I don't actually know.
Okay.
I think this is the best way to.
Okay. Yeah.
His head is like if you lose that, if you get rid of it, you can save this part anyway. That's my guess.
Okay.
We've seen trimming like it before.
Yeah.
Usually they don't. I think that's just vendor style.
Have you been to the English market in Cork?
Oh, the indoor market?
It's an indoor
the
market.
food market,
Yeah,
yes.
and they have a
I've
fish
been.
market,
I think I've been there.
a very famous one, maybe the most famous in Ireland.
Oh, yeah, is that?
Yeah, they also trim the fish there.
I lived there for a year and I was quite surprised they don't really eat seafood in the market.
Yeah, because the British they didn't allow them to. Yeah.
Guess what it is by looking at it? Mousefish.
Mousefish. Oh,
They
okay.
make the fillet and kind of compress that, season like sweet and savory. It's dried as well. It's just dry food, so you eat just fine.
Always tough to guess. The scale?
Or as a Busan person, when you're growing up, there's so much fish cake.
Yeah.
So you kind of like done with it. So like they want to develop a new recipe so that they can promote in a better way. So
Yeah.
I work with a city for that.
Okay.
But the most common way to enjoy fish cake, your fast way, is the squared one, but very thin sheet-looking fish. And I'm gonna take you to my favorite vendor. We're gonna try some.
Okay.
And even if it's processed food, it's really different where you try it because if it's really fresh, it tastes completely different. Usually, I'm gonna. What do we want? Chili. Chili?
Yeah, chili.
Chili.
Yeah.
Oh, chili로 새겨주세요. So this broth is made of dried seafood. So they have dry seafood market here. They use that. They make it from the scratch too. Usually dried anchovy, sometimes crab, scallion, green onion, dried shrimp sometimes, and they make it a little bit spicy too. But they don't use any MSG, no 5, which means they don't have any artificial flavor. They're not coloring.
Okay.
So that's really good. This is a soy sauce spray. If you want to season it, you can season it. It's as savory as it is, but 이거 하나만 주시면 감사합니다. You can
BS and fish cake. 표정이 무슨 꾸밀랐어?
Hotdog is the name of this type of pancake, the sweet kind, but chiat means seed. So it's a seed and not stuff.
Does it contain egg actually? No, it's
It actually is vegan. It's a,
Okay.
There's a plant-based butter.
Okay, interesting.
This is only in Busan. It's all people.
Only Busan, okay.
Yeah, whenever they come down, they always come here. Because this style of hotdog is from this Wilton area.
Okay.
So they always come and try it.
And why don't they have it in Seoul?
Less color. 네, 하나 So it's never
Oh wow, okay.
to be food section.
Okay.
People come there, come the market.
Looking forward to see that.
These stores they sell Japanese goods.
Ah, okay.
And a lot of them are like whiskey and cigarette. Usually you can get that from duty free. But somehow maybe they sell it cheaper.
Okay. And how's the birth rate in North Korea?
I have no idea.
But higher, I guess.
Any country will be higher.
Yeah.
Are becoming a rarity in South Korea, where the birth rate is the lowest in the world at just 0.7.
Also, this is very typical autumn fruit in Korea, traditionally. So persimmon. So you can get some.
Strawberries are very expensive, right?
Yes. This is actually not as expensive as last year, but it is expensive. Dried lemon, apple pear. This is dried persimmon, so it's like dried mango for us.
Yeah.
Just a cookie. That's the rice cake and fish cake, that thin fish cake that we ate.
Yeah.
There is this is pretty famous vendor. They almost sold out.
Okay. Do you cook with olive oil at all?
Traditionally, no.
Okay.
We usually use the most common
Yeah.
like the neutral cooking oil is soybean oil.
Okay, yeah.
Some people use the rice bran oil, canola, grapeseed, sunflower, but olive oil, people use it.
Yeah.
Avocado oil too, but it's not traditional.
Okay. Where would you usually buy kimchi? Well,
I make
yeah, you make your own, okay.
So yeah. But this is kimchi stock. So typically a lot of like because she's wrapping or something or some dishes with kimchi. But this is where you can get some side dish. Usually it's something you can ferment. You can keep it preserved for a while. So this is what you know. Established kimchi, but green onion, brown radish, watery kimchi. So
Watery kimchi.
Watery kimchi. They have a few different kinds.
And
So
this, what's this?
this is the leaf, but it also is kind of like seasoned. So if you use this salty paste that is made of like fish sauce and chili powder, etc., it's more like kimchi style.
Who is he?
Our dumb president.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah, he's in Republic. President, Mayor of Busan, CEO of Samsung.
He's now your infamous president.
For 6 hours this week, South Korea was under martial law. It was a shocking moment for the world, as the country has typically been seen as a stable democracy, a key U.S. ally, and a leader in global semiconductor chip production.
Oh, still president.
He is still president, but only the dumb one, Samsung CEO. So he dragged all his like important people and Tteokbokki because they lost hosting World Expo, which they spent so much money on. They said
They lost.
They lost it. Saudi Arabia.
Ah, ja. Das war's jetzt zum Yagalchi Market in Busan. Ich habe noch eine Reihe weiterer Videos über Seoul und Busan. Bleibt einfach auf meinem Kanal und schaut euch das nächste Video an.